Hey guys, how you doing? This is Ryan Date, aka Date Ryan Samo, on Twitch and on Twitter, a member of the Hashira Podcast. We talk all things anime and nerd, and it is a pleasure to be back because we started talking about some seasonal anime, but here we are to give you some thoughts about how we feel about how they've been going so far. And since we've got Bleach in its return, and we finally got to a part where it slowed down just a little bit, I feel like we can give some chance to talk to you guys about it. And with me, of course, I've got the pillars. Over there is my brother, Goose the Truth, aka Travis, if you know him. We've got Nobunaga Deno, that's Tommy. And of course, Black by Nature 66, that's Dean. And again, we are the Hashira Podcast. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to stay a part of the conversation and to support what's going on here as we have conversations with you.
I'd like to begin with a fact.
And now, the moment that I've been waiting for, to hear the thoughts on what has been going on. So, first. The first thing I want to say is, isn't this animation amazing?
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa!
Bro!
Definitely is.
Let's just,
Agreed.
you know, on top of, and then to cap it off, honestly, everything is working in the favor of this last saga that Bleach is doing. What's the name of the saga?
Thousand Year
Year
Blood War.
War.
What have we been seeing?
Blood.
I
War.
am in favor of the gore and blood.
Exactly. What are we seeing? Blood. War.
I'm in favor of it. I'm in favor. Like, honestly, it's a coming of age. You know, it's like Bleach aged with the people who were watching it back in the day.
Okay.
And that's to say that I wouldn't still enjoy an anime that's PG, but there's something special, similar to like Toy Story, where like when something ages with you, it's not the same. Us watching Bleach, I mean, granted, yes, other people can catch up and watch it or whatever, but us watching Bleach, we waited for this. We wanted this to happen. And we're the older crowd. We're like, oh, we're definitely tapped in. When you were there, and I think shout out to I think it's Ramen,
Black Ramen Podcast.
Right. Shout out to them. I was watching them on TikTok. And Shorty was talking about, I'm blanking her name, that's why I call her Shorty, no disrespect. But she was talking about how Bleach was one of the big three in terms of like the anime.
Oh yeah, I seen that. Yep.
Forget that. Bleach was up there. Bleach was up there. It was one of the biggest ones to watch. As time went on and I hit up Dean on the side, I'm like, you know what, Dean, now that I'm actually watching this anime and reading about it, it was very kid-like. Like if you don't care about certain things, you don't care about the logic and like the continuity of things. Like there was things I was questioning, like, yo, this was actually not that good. But you liked it a lot when you were a kid. And I think shout out to Ed, you know, we talked about even like Power Rangers, stuff like that. Not to take away from Power Rangers, but there's something about it when you're watching something as a kid and then it's like, I feel like the manga was already done, right? But here's the anime now. And the anime takes the manga, does justice with it, with the viewers who are now older watching the anime. You get what I'm saying? Like there's a beauty in that, and I think that's where the appreciation for the animation comes in, as well as the up in the ante of the rated of its rating.
I'm gonna add something on the animation and it's crazy how just the slight adjustment of them adding the effect of gore and just that effect changes the whole dynamic of the anime, bro. Because like if you go back and you look at certain fight scenes in, you know, the regular, you know, Bleach anime, it's like they just keep it PG, so it's like you really don't see much fight, so they really can't include that much action or that much details in the action because, you know, they can't really show that much blood and gore. So now with this arc, it's just like you see people getting their heads cut off, chopped in half, and the blood splatter. Just that little detail, bro, changed everything. The excitement of you just like, oh. So it's just like that, just good, like Travis said, that just shows the appreciation of, you know, them adding that in, you know, to us who've been with the, you know, who've been watching since day one. And it's just like us watching that adjustment, just like, yo, this slight adjustment just like made this anime like 1,000 times better,
Right.
just in that minor detail.
You know, and the thing with that is it's not even, I guess to me, gore doesn't make an anime better. That's not really like kind of my thought process. And I'm not saying that's what you're saying at all, of course. But for me, I guess it just raises the stakes. You know, again, just shout outs to Chatty Patty the GOAT from the Black Ramen Podcast. I feel like it is like, it's up there. One of those things that kind of like have the anime community in a chokehold. And I think that's why when it was returning, everybody was like, whoa, Bleach coming back. And
Right.
And since it came back, even if you watch our episode we did about seasonal anime, I think Goose was literally saying this in that same that same episode. He was just like, yo, the animation's crazy, and when have you seen people really getting killed in Bleach? And it ups the ante. Like, it makes you realize that things are really going on. Things are really hitting the fan, and stuff is really going down. And I think that's when, for an end arc, right? For the ending arc, I think that's when starts to like just, I guess, really hit the fan. Like, yo, people can die. It's not like one of those somebody's gonna get hurt and they're gonna come back after they heal up. It's yo, you might be dead. And I think, before I segue, did you want to say anything about the animation? Because first of all, the animation must be doing a good job. Let me tell you why, Stream. Because nobody's
I'm watching
it.
Exactly.
Wow.
You hear me? So it must be doing a fantastic job.
So I would say for sure, you guys already know how I feel about watching. And I've watched every single episode every Monday on time.
Wow.
Great day, by the way. I don't know.
What's that?
I like Bleach being on Monday. I don't know if there's something about Bleach being on
It's something
Monday
to look forward to, maybe to kill
Right,
the whole
'cause the
Monday.
Monday.
You know, everybody hates the Monday, but I would say the animation is amazing, especially. Oh, nice! Especially the Yamamoto fight. I think that was probably the best animated thing that I've seen so far in the fight or in the show itself.
No, wait. We didn't get there yet. We didn't get there yet. You
okay.
gotta wait. You gotta wait.
I was slow it down a little
Gotta
bit.
I walked into a museum. We ain't
gotta-
get there yet, but I walked into a
gotta-
museum with
Slow
them.
it down. Gotta slow it down before we get
me-
there.
let me-
So
All right,
I guess
let me
just to
slow-
reiterate what Date is saying, the fact that I'm actually watching this consistently must mean a lot.
Even slow it down. So as we continue to keep the pace, I want to ask a question to the people because Maurice, you read too.
Mhm,
right?
I did.
A little-
Yes, I did.
I'm the only one that didn't read. Is there any? Because there's so much death now. Where was the death?
Mhm.
Was there death in the manga? In those other sagas?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it just like this, right? Kubo is doing everything he can to keep this as close to the manga as possible. So everything you're seeing, right? And I think there were like a couple of panels I realized were missing. Other than that, it's been spot on, actually.
Yeah.
So the other ones were not that. They were not that spot on, from what you guys remember, because
Well, the Bleach manga. So just like normally, right? Manga in itself generally gets to the point faster than a lot of anime, especially in Bleach, because Bleach had like filler seasons that were just the animation studio alone, right?
Right.
The whole bounce arc, stuff like that was straight up animation that had nothing to do with like the storyline for real, and they would pop up literally right in, like, I don't know if you remember, after Grimjaw got smoked, they started the filler season right there, and then like
Yeah,
it started back
it's so
afterwards.
weird how that.
So it was. So that's how
Segued
it
into
is. So in the manga, like, and that's why I think Thousand Year Blood Wars is pacing itself so well, because it's going straight in. Like, as you realize, it's not.
Yeah,
There's no
yeah.
there's no extra fluff. There's just right. This is panel.
right,
Skip a panel to move faster. Panel. Like it's
Right.
it's moving quick.
right.
So it's definitely dope. Definitely dope.
So the because I honestly, the only characters that you truly see die or know died, like we know Ichigo's mom is dead, right? That's it's a given. We got that. And then no one's dying from the whole arc of him becoming I was gonna say a rental
Soul Reaper?
Substitute Shinigami.
substitute so yeah.
Rental.
But from then follow me here. From then all the way to the Arrancar arc, right? I don't feel anything for the Arrancars dying. Like when
No, but most of them don't die. Remember, because you've been watching Thousand Year Blood War, so you know we saw a lot of them.
Right, a
kinda
lot of
in the
them
Yeah,
didn't
beginning.
for
die.
sure.
A
Yeah.
lot of them didn't die.
Mhm.
So I'm like, what made? Because even if this is staying true to the manga, right?
Well,
Okay,
it's the end, Travis.
it's the
That's
end.
what I'm saying. It's
I'm
the
about to say,
last
it's the
arc.
end.
Like,
No. I understand. It's the end. I get that. What I'm saying is, let's take away the fillers. The anime did not. It stayed closer to manga, no? Besides the fillers, I'm not even talking about the fillers. In terms of-
Yeah. Yeah.
So what made? I'm blanking on the creator,
Kubo.
Kubo. Make him say for this specific saga, people gonna die.
Because it's the end. it's that's what it is, Trav. It's this.
I think that's so.
And in the words of Marvel,
I think
we in the
that's so
end game
weird.
now, bro. We in the end game.
I think that's weird to me. I don't know. There's something strange about that. Manga alone, like let's say we never even had the anime. Manga alone, I'm staying true to you from beginning to end.
Mhm.
Nobody's dying. We know the only person we had that died. You see what I'm saying?
no, I disagree with
And
you
now
though.
heads are just getting cut up.
I disagree. I'm only saying this because it's like they're not dying like stupidly. You know, it's actually I think it's pretty nice the way that people are dying, and it's making a lot of sense as to why they're and how they're dying. I mean, and it is. Also to add to like Maurice said, it's the end. So I think it's okay to unleash hell and just let people just start going.
I mean, but also,
Well,
Trav,
well,
oh wait, go ahead, Kadeem. Go ahead. My bad. Sorry.
yeah. To add on what Travis was saying, like the reason why they're dying like that, because when Yamamoto was fighting Yuabak, basically when Yuabak described the original 13 court guard captains, they were savage animals. So basically, the way that you see that the Shinigami's dying now, it's basically like 1,000 times worse. Basically, like they got tortured when they were eliminating the Quincy's. So it was a straight bloodbath. So basically, they're just repeating what they did to them. So what we're seeing is basically karma.
I think he's also was basically trying to say that the former captains or whatever in back in the day were a lot stronger than the current set
13.
of captains that they have now. And now he brought people to rival that set.
Okay.
I feel like the current set, I mean, you saw what happened to some people. I ain't gonna say no names, but
It happened to both of them, so you can say the names because they both got washed. So you can
Sons
say the
got
names.
wrecked, I mean, pretty badly.
Exactly.
It was,
You can say the
Who,
names.
Kenpachi and Byakuya?
Yep, washed.
I mean, that
Yeah.
episode with Kenpachi, dude just started the episode with Kenpachi like
In his
this
hand.
guy's hands. Like, damn, bro.
but you know even.
And you know what the craziest part is? That wasn't even the real him.
Right.
That wasn't the real him. It was
Imagine how strong he is, right? Because he's not even the one that was going.
Oh,
with,
you are?
Yamamoto. That wasn't even him that was fighting against Yamamoto.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. But
Yeah,
that's exactly.
Listen. Okay, hold on.
I hope. Wait, because we ain't fitting to do this all over the place. We gonna tackle it. We gonna tackle it right now. Okay, right now. We gonna go into this properly. All right, because we gonna keep bringing this up. Let's just freaking do it. Let's freaking do it. So let's talk about Yamamoto. All right, let's freaking do it. Let's freaking do it. There's no reason not to do it. All right. So real quick, right? Out of all of the most, when they talk about like the best anime episodes of 2022 and all that jazz and the best scenes, that episode was so well animated and done that I almost forgot about every other important anime fight this year. Like I did almost forgot. Like I had a moment where I couldn't remember anything else.
Seriously,
I was like-
I watched it a few times.
I watched it
It has
5
replay
times.
value.
5.
It has replay value.
I
It
watched
has
it 5
Oh.
times.
Oh yeah, for sure.
replay value.
So what I want to do is we're gonna let's you know how I normally do. I got the ball in my hand. I'm LeBron James in it. I'm gonna pass it because I just need I want to know what y'all think because I that joint was freaking wacky. Yo Dean, I'm passing it to you. Talk to us. Talk to us.
It was crazy. It was crazy. Like I would say beyond a 10, just for the simple fact that you see now once he showed up, how he rallied the troops when he took off, getting ready, to head to where Yuabak was. All the captains sensed his spiritual presence. It was like, yo, all right, it's game time now. We got to rally behind, Yamamoto. Now, once he showed up to the fight, bro. Once he showed up to Yuabak, it was like game on, instant. It wasn't no talking.
Bro.
No, listen, I'm gonna give you a bet. Nah, it was all right. Let's do it. And that's what you want to see, like especially from Yamamoto, someone who like we really didn't get to see him display his full potential in the regular Bleach,
of course,
Bleach
yeah.
anime. So for him to really go all out like that, and then that, and I just feel like him, like he just like upped himself on the favoritism list just off of that.
Did he?
Just off of that displaying the strength alone. Now the only takeaway I would give, only slight takeaway I would take away from this fight is that it gave it like a, like you knew he was gonna lose, because when he was going all out from jump, like he started like Bankai, then this first form, second form. I'm like, damn, why are you throwing all of this out so soon, so quick? Like, like it's like I understand you trying to rush, and he said it. He did say I'm trying to get this over quickly. So him, it's like he was blinded of finishing the fight quickly, that he could even realize like that was a fake Yubak that he was fighting. So it's like he let his past emotions take over from basically finishing that fight, but because he just kept.
But the thing with that is
Trevor.
All right, go Goose. I'm sorry.
Let me.
It's so crazy because check this out. That's why I did the. Did he? And I'm gonna tell you why. Because
wait, did he what?
He's about to tell you.
We don't get to see nothing about Yamamoto. We just know he's a beast, right?
Right.
Does what he does. We see this extraordinary fight, right? And it wasn't even with the King of the Quincy's.
Yeah, that was terrible.
So it kind of like, yo, you hyped up Yamamoto for years.
Yeah.
For the people who never read. I'm like, that is crazy. Yamamoto, one arm. Oh my God. Dead. I'm like, no way.
Bro, and not even dead in a way that was like, I guess, but not in a way that like, it wasn't in a way that respected what, like Travis was saying. Like, to me, it bothered me because it was one hit. Like, even if he was like, I wasted all my power, now I gotta fight you. Nah, it was, and I got hit a couple of times and then he finished me off. No, it was slash.
It was sad.
GG's. Like, that was it. GG's, no restart, bro. Like, just like that. And that pissed me off. And like, and I gotta agree with Goose on this. While it looked fantastic, like you were saying, Kadeem, and even though I read the manga, bro, whenever they do the whole, all of my abilities are going out in front of you, that is the anime formula for death. So we already knew that he wasn't gonna make it. I read the manga, so I knew anyway. But watching that episode,
so let me ask you a quick question.
Like, it was kind of whack. It was like, yo, I've been waiting for this man to do what he did so long. That he was like, to the fact that Yubak was like, oh yeah, even when you was fighting Aizen, you was playing around. That's how I know you playing around right now. I'm like, bro, stop playing with me and let the man do what he's supposed to do.
They
and when
played
he
with
didn't,
my emotions.
they messed with my emotions, and I was tight.
They played with my emotions.
So let me ask you both a question. If Yamamoto would have fought the real Yubak, do you still think the way how all out he went, do you think that would have damaged him?
No, and no.
Yeah. Again, it's just good to ask a question. I just want to see
wait, why is he saying no? Tommy, why are you saying no? Why are you saying
no. He's saying no, that Yamamoto would have never won anyway.
But if he's stupid.
If he would have never won anyway, what's the whole point of sending out a clone if you knew that you could beat him from the
because
jump?
remember he went to go talk to Aizen, but
okay,
true,
he went to recruit
They
Aizen.
had a
The
plan.
nerve of this man, bro. Aizen is a king for that. Just saying no, bro. He just wanted to just chill.
My man, no, Aizen is a king for that. My man, first of all, Aizen caught him with a technique.
Yeah, he
Aizen
tricked
caught
him,
him
right?
with a technique. Yes, caught him with a technique.
So
that's so rude, son.
I would say like throughout the whole fight, like as soon as somebody said their throat was dry or something like that.
Hey yo, I mean,
right? No, somebody did say that. Who said that? Which one of the captains said that? And then what's his name?
We don't know. We are talking about brother.
Yo, bro,
he said my lips were getting dry.
No, that was the other dude. Then his lip cracked. It was like, yo, my lip just cracked or whatever. And then I was just like, when all that happened, and then the rose wilted or something like that. And then the flower wilted or from what I remember. But when I saw that, I was like, yo, it's definitely about to be on. And then they hype all that stuff up, and Yamamoto's a disrespectful ass dude because his technique brought this dude's comrades back from dead to fight him. And I was like, yo, I can't believe that's a technique that this man has got.
No, that joke was lucky.
Even on top of that, what was it? The first I forgot which direction it was when he used it. It was the tip of his sword, just exploding shit, and the whole.
Oh
screen
yeah,
turned white.
yep.
That was OD.
Son,
What the hell?
Was
When
that
the
North?
whole screen turned white, I'm like, yo, this is ridiculous right now. Like this shit is like,
All of
this
that.
guy is like hands down probably top 3 fire users out of all anime right now, just because of these moments.
I mean, I feel like he made that conversation because those abilities were pretty cool.
Yo,
It was
ridiculous.
great to
Absolutely.
watch.
It was so amazing, but like
What
you said,
the-
then the big takeaway is like, yo, you're not even fighting the real guy. Like,
That's what I'm
what?
saying.
Right.
The ends justify the what?
Mhm.
The me.
All right, Pastor.
That's philosophy. What I'm trying to say is this. This is what I'm, and I'm glad Marisa agrees with me. And I don't think it's very difficult to disagree with me when you know, not to say that you can like it opinion wise, but there's like in this instance, it was a dope whack.
It was a dope
what? It was a dope whack.
Stop it, Travis.
That's why. That's the only way your emotions can be played with, Maurice. If
Yeah.
you don't know, it was a dope whack. That's why my emotions, I don't know what to do with them. It was a dope whack.
No, but the reason, and again, he already said I agree with him, and I'm gonna say it again. That's only because it was really annoying to have got to this point in this anime. Again, I'm not saying my age out loud, but I've been watching this for reading. I read the Bleach manga. That's how I got into Bleach. I wasn't watching it. I read the manga, then I watched it afterwards. I've been watching this for a long time. Imagine hearing about how strong somebody is for that long, right? And then getting all of this cool stuff just from to get smoked in one hit, just
Not even
like
about the main
that.
dude.
And he was struggling with somebody who wasn't even the main guy, right? At least when I
So-
finally saw Netero fight in HX.
Oh my gosh, yo, Maurice is just taking everything like
All
I'm
right,
about to say.
wait,
It's
wait.
insane.
Because it's the only way to think about it, right? When I finally saw
Yeah, I
Netero
was just
fight,
about to bring that
I
up.
was like, yo, he's fighting Miriam, like, and he's fighting him, and I so it was like, yes, this is what I've been waiting for. But when I saw Captain Command, I'm like, oh, this is amazing. And then I remembered, and like I said, I read the manga, so I'm sitting there like, this is not even a real dude. So all this flashy stuff don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yo, that's how I felt. That's how I felt.
So I give him props for that, but just the stupidity of him not knowing like who's the real and who's not, kind of just like,
Hey,
man.
what
goes
kind of
with his
awareness?
character.
What kind
Like,
of awareness?
is
It goes
Yamamoto
with
that
his
is he that gullible? Like you
No,
fought the dude.
no. Don't do that to him. That's we
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
No, because he dead seriously had a life and death fight with this man years ago, and it's just like for him to be
Years
considered the best Spirit Reaper within the past 1,000 years, he cannot remember the spiritual pressure. I guess these dudes do have what is it, Reichi? Is
Yeah.
that what it's called?
Ratio,
The ratio
that's whatever
of
it is, yeah.
one specific person who is the strongest man on the opposing side. I feel like that's a little odd.
What is the running thing? What's the running theme for Yamamoto? We say this all the time when we talk about Bleach. He is old and arrogant. He is old and arrogant. He is
So-
stuck in his ways. He is.
And you
And
about
that's the
did say
thing too.
that. You about
I
did
think
say
that he saw a lot of red. No pun
and
intended,
that's what I'm saying.
because
Like he just went
his
straight.
his
like,
boy,
straight in.
his second in command
Okay.
guy. You know,
Exactly, but
eliminated right
okay,
in
but
front
that
of his
brings us my bad time. But that brings us
No,
back
you
to the
good.
same thing that I'm already saying. If you saw red and you trying to end a fight that fast, there's no way you want me to believe that this dude who's not even the king could keep up with you. You were struggling fighting some regular dude, and you the boss.
And you beat him before?
You the
I gotta
boss,
see- I gotta
and
see
you
what happened.
struggling to beat some regular commander, captain, what would be on the Quincy side. You struggling with that? You having a life or death fight with that? That's it. And it just didn't make sense to me. Like, bro, if you, especially because if he didn't say I was trying to end it quick, I wouldn't even have been that upset. But the fact that he said I'm about to really wild on you means that fight should have been over quickly because he wasn't just regular Quincy dude.
And I want Deem to go because Deem has something to say. Last thing, real quick. He even said you don't even have. You're so arrogant that you could have got your arm back to fight me.
yeah,
Yes.
that's true.
Yup.
And you didn't.
Yep.
And he said it from Odahime. Odahime, that's him, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But do you think that was more of a prideful thing though? Because
Yeah,
he
he
did not.
said it. It was
Yeah,
probably-
that's what I'm
okay.
saying. But that's the same
Prideful.
thing as being arrogant. Because he said it too. He was like, "Yo, the human, the Earth Girl could have brought your arm back, but you didn't do anything after you fought Aizen." He said it.
Mhm.
And mind you, if
Generally
he
speaking, I don't
had his
think
other
he
arm,
needed
he
it.
probably would have stood a chance.
Mhm.
I think he was out of stamina. I think we're gonna chalk this up to old age at the same time too, because he's
Yeah.
not fighting the same Yamamoto. Obviously not. I mean,
Obviously not.
Okay, hold on. This is one thing I don't understand. We talking about old age, nigga. Aren't these people dead already? They spirits.
I don't understand. This is what I'm trying
That's
to
one thing. That's one thing of Bleach I don't understand, bro. How they
was that not mentioned somehow in some
how they
in a roundabout way that his age?
How they got blood and all that.
Remember, all right, well, hold real quick. Remember the way that they exist in the Serite is almost like existing for real, which is why their lives can be on the line, and the way that works. They age differently, but they still do, which is why Yamamoto was young at one point and then became very old. Right? All right. So and that's why
I would go as far as to say that
case.
he's past his prime at this point too. You know,
he's way past his. Well,
granted,
way past his prime.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Age is definitely playing a role in this, because just like the Netero effect, like Maurice was bringing up, Netero was 130 something years old fighting Meriwa, and they were talking about him being in his prime when he was back in his 50s and his 60s. So he definitely was not the same Netero, or I guess as far as he should have been when he was fighting Meriwa. That's why a lot of people argue the fight could have went a lot differently.
It could have.
So the guy was always way younger than him before when they first fought.
Yeah.
Yamamoto watched him.
Oh yeah, he let him live. Like he kind of, I guess he pitied the dude and let him go.
No, did he? Yeah, I think.
Yes, he did.
Did he let him live?
Yes,
he
let him live. They said you didn't. That's
you should have. Yeah, you should. Yeah, you should have killed. Absolutely. You should have killed.
Let him live. Again, the pride. Again, the arrogance. There it is. Yamamoto has. It's a love-hate relationship with that day, man. It's a love-hate relationship with that character. I enjoy Yamamoto. I really do. It was amazing to know how strong he was. It was one of those things that probably Kadeem would be upset if we was watching this from beginning now to later, because Kadeem needs to see on the screen.
Definitely.
I loved hearing how strong he was and us never getting to see it.
Whoa.
I love that.
Let me put a pin on what you. I like to hear that characters are strong. I don't like to hear people are saying he's strong. He's stronger than a character that displayed strength already. That's what I don't like. But it's another character.
What the?
So what y'all want an example?
I mean,
no.
I'm gonna pass on that only because I know where this is gonna go. I want to
One Piece.
Okay. No, sweet God, no.
Sweet God, no.
But before we get stuck on Yamamoto, because I really feel like we could talk about this for a long time, and I really feel like that's kind of dope. I do want to talk a second about, and you guys can tell me if I'm wrong, but I just want to bring this up. I'm gonna look right into the camera when I say this. The only thing that bothers me about Bleach is no matter how many years pass or how many chapters are ever published, Kubo, you gotta stop with these character plot hacks that just come out of left field, bro. I'm not gonna, even when I was reading the manga, when my man stabbed Ichigo and he didn't die because of the little blue vein thing that popped up that never popped up ever before, decided to pop up just now. I was like, can we stop this?
Don't do that, Maurice.
Yes,
hold on.
Just reaction to this dude's
It's the same thing when he fought Byakuya, right? And then all of a sudden he got the hollow mask before he got smoked. It's the same thing, bro. It always happens with. Am I lying?
Okay, hold on. But they did a better job explaining why it popped up, because remember when he was locked up in that little jail cell joint in Wako Mundo, the dude was like, when you were slashing at the jail cell, those, I guess, the particles of the guy's powers was going into Ichigo, and it awakened.
A training montage in every anime.
I don't need a training montage. I don't. Yo, listen. I don't need a training montage.
No. But I
need
definitely understand.
And
no, you're absolutely right, though. I definitely agree with you, though.
Every single time Ichigo gets to a new arc, that's how I know every arc Ichigo's getting a new ability. Say I'm lying. Every single arc,
he's absolutely right.
Stop
he's
playing
different.
He different.
It's right, but at least he took the time this time to explain why it started to pop up. At least he did it this time.
But he does it every time, and it's always funny to me because now, and once that happens,
but time out. Hold on.
We're gonna get out 3 episodes of downtime, and all 3 episodes are gonna have to be them back explaining something that they need to explain because Ichigo's stronger than everybody again. Like y'all know that's how Bleach goes. Like I'm not making this up. Like.
I just want to know.
I'm gonna have an anime clip montage right now.
So you saying the fight with Byakuya, when it was hinted that he had hollow powers, because when the mask that he kept throwing away kept popping back up. That was basically him hinting at it.
No,
but
in the beginning, he wasn't getting the mask, bro.
when he fought when he fought Kenpachi,
I wish Ed was here.
when the dude had him in the sewer and he was healing him. He was like, yo, he said, yo, when you had this on you, this saved your life. And when he took it out, and Ichigo was like, yo, I could have swore I threw that away.
Yeah.
And he showed him the hollow mask.
Let Maurice and Ed watch Slice of Life and leave it alone. Every single thing has a plot hack. Every single thing has a plot hack.
That's what it is, Trav.
There's a minute of animes that we can talk about, come together as pillars and talk about without some kind of plot hack.
And that is 100% correct, because most anime do have plot hacks. But what I'm trying to say is that there's a specific way. One, Shonen's like that, but there's a specific way that it happens in Bleach that's very like it happens the same way every time. Like Kadeem said, little breadcrumb, big power boost saves his life. That's how, bro. Am I lying? Every single time it's the same way. Just tell me if I'm lying. I'll wait.
No, you're absolutely right.
I know I'm right.
You're right.
Do you dislike it? Do you dislike the? I want to know. Do you when you bring up plot hacks, are you saying it in a negative way, or are you just saying it as a truth?
When it comes to Ichigo, his plot hacks be so outlandish that it's hard for me to just be like, oh, this makes a lot of sense. When it don't, so think about it. When in your life,
you hate Luffy then.
when in your life,
that's why he don't want One Piece.
When in your life, that's actually not why I don't.
It's funny how One Piece makes it into the conversation every time.
The reason why, the reason why it's so outlandish is because think about it. When was Ichigo gonna be a Quincy, just to get a power boost when fighting the Quincy army? Like, think about that. Like, it's just like it's always so left field with Ichigo that it just is hilarious.
They didn't want him to. There was a lot of things Ichigo was not supposed to know.
And a lot of things Ichigo has done that don't make any sense, which is why a lot of people in the Soul Society believe in his abilities because they know he does things.
First of all, we forget that this was pretty much all in Aizen's plan. We forget about that.
I'm gonna get to that in a second. That's my next point. So you ever say,
so can it be a plot hack or is it Aizen? Should we blame plot hack or Aizen?
No, but it's just it's Kubo cleaning up his plot hacks by saying Aizen made it all work.
He's using Aizen as a front for all of his plot hacks.
Aizen is call Aizen the janitor, y'all. Call Aizen the janitor.
Right.
Call him the janitor. Because he's about to clean up this anime. Call him the janitor.
Oh my god, bro. I can't, bro.
Oh.
I can't. What are your thoughts, Tom? You ain't say nothing yet about this. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I think Ichigo sucks, for one. I hate that character for some reason, bro. And it's not because of the plot hacks. I think his moveset and everything is just overly used and he sucks.
He's 16.
I don't give a shit what he is. I'm just saying, like, it's annoying.
Whoa.
Wait,
also,
wait. All right. So let me know a main, and I'm not talking about the series. Let me know a main character. Oh, never mind. Luffy. Never mind.
what?
No, I wanted to know a main character that you like. I wanted to know. Besides Luffy, give me another main character.
I don't even say. I wouldn't even say that I like Luffy. Wait. Let me answer the damn question. I don't even know how this correlates, but the main character is Light Yagami.
When is it? It's going to follow me here, guys.
Light Yagami is the main character of the TV show.
Yeah, it's going to tend to be that way where the main character.
Yeah, but look, that's Travis. What I'm not saying you're not gonna get plot hacks. What I'm saying is his be too outlandish. That's why it's hard to.
At this point, Ichigo is everything, bro.
Thank you. He's everything.
Every single category.
Thank you, Tom.
Everything.
He's everything that's stronger than everybody else. Every single time. He's a vizier when it's necessary. He got the mask for holification when it mattered. He was also in a rank card when it needed it to be. He's every top tier ability whenever a top tier ability comes out.
So Tom, what other character is a top tier ability?
Deku.
What do you mean?
Nah, I ain't saying Deku. I'll let you sleep on that one.
We're talking about like main
whether
characters.
Whether or not Deku is the strongest in the show.
Main characters. Yes, main characters, bro.
But whether or not Deku is the strongest in the show is different. His ability is top tier. One for all is a top tier ability. 100%. But I say that you said has a top tier ability. You didn't say how strong they were using it or how good they were using it. You just said top tier ability. One for all.
So I'm not even gonna go off on a limb and just use crazy like out of the way animes because I'm pretty sure we all can. But just to keep it very very basic and to incorporate the big three, I mean, which would be including Bleach's Naruto and One Piece. I guess for that generation, I mean, you could easily say Luffy and Naruto. I mean, do they not both have top tier abilities?
No.
That are ridiculous.
Not really. I don't know.
I mean, Nine-Tailed Fox is kind of.
Are we saying this right now? Are you guys just like?
Okay, wait, but that's only most recently though, pertaining to Luffy, and if people are reading the manga, that's it. When we're going from the beginning, we're like thinking, okay, Luffy doesn't even have the greatest of them all, yet he's a well-liked character. Now.
So what are we really saying?
They've put other stuff pertaining to his.
So we're comparing the fact that Ichigo just be wild all the time to the way that other characters have got abilities and either had to work through them to show us why they're good or not, or how it's popped up. The thing, again, like Travis was saying with Luffy and just having like rubber, it wasn't that cool until Luffy was being Luffy, right? The Nine-Tailed Fox is really strong, but Shadow Clones didn't mean anything until Naruto started doing it properly, right? It's not, and these are things that we've watched evolve over time. Again, which is why Travis is getting at me.
All he does is yell Getsuga Tensho, and then that's it, bro. Like, he's not doing anything.
Yeah, but that's the thing. He's not doing anything, but like I said, every arc he just becomes whatever's the strongest thing out of nowhere. Like
because the man,
that's how he is. Like you said, he's everything. Because he's everything with his
But Maurice, if
that's
we're
the bailout. But that's the bailout.
No.
Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, Tommy.
Don't do that.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. That's what I'm trying to say.
Don't do that to Ichigo.
I don't gotta do it. It's happening.
If we start from the beginning. Yeah,
go ahead. Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead.
I'm going to give leniency to Kubo. That he already had it in his head. Ichigo had half-blood Soul Reaper, half-blood Quincy. Automatically, you are some type of different type of entity. With that said, so it's not plot hack. It was already there.
Okay.
When you have that,
so you mean when you got half Soul Reaper? I mean, when you have Soul Reaper, you have Quincy, right? And nothing's supposed to be going on with the Hollow side because none of those things interact with these Hollow sides, by the way. And all of a sudden now, like I said, we got Aizen playing cleanup. So everything you said from jump didn't matter until Aizen had to go backwards to play cleanup.
We just saw the latest episode, Maurice.
And Aizen had to play cleanup. He's like, oh, I made this happen because I was experimenting. That's what just happened.
He was experimenting.
You know the song "The Cleanup Woman" by Betty Wright? My man Aizen is the cleanup writer. You hear me? Like all that. Bing, 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 bing.
I think Aizen and Kubo are the same person.
Yo, shut the heck up, Tom.
I'm not trying to that.
They're the same person. Aizen and Kubo are the same person at this point.
He was a mastermind.
No, because
my man Aizen is the writer. You hear me?
That dude is locked up, bro.
I'm just saying.
Why do you think Aizen gets to change reality?
He's not even really down there. We don't even know. So, all right, check.
I just think that Ichigo's kind of boring as opposed to all the other characters that you have in the show. Like,
exactly. But I think that we get more of that now. So I agree with Tommy. 100%.
It's just it's way too convenient.
You still okay with the 1,000-year Blood War arc out? You still think he's boring now, or you're saying as a character a whole?
Ichigo's always been boring to me.
It was
cool.
I think.
I did enjoy the Hollow Mask, the Hollowification. That was the coolest thing about Ichigo. But it's still the yelling Getsuga Tensho. I hate characters that just run in and just do the one attack over and over and see if it's gonna work.
Yes. Okay, but I agree with you 100%. But there has been a little bit more action in Ichigo's fights versus just screaming Getsuga Tensho. That's why I'm like, okay, they've definitely done a little bit more
action because he's considerably like physically stronger than the people that he has been fighting. And aside from when he fought the real Yua, everybody else, like when was it maybe the first episode where that dude popped up? He just overpowered the dude. And it's not like the dude could take his Bankai anyways because he is what he is. How convenient is that?
Wait. I don't think he could take Ichigo's Bankai because the Ichigo's Bankai is not like a separate entity of. It doesn't become like a separate. Like it's him. It becomes him. Like that's how I feel like it's different.
I just chalked it up to having Quincy blood. Like, all right, well, you can't use your techniques. No, you can't.
Matter of fact, that is a good point. That is a good point. Probably.
I mean,
There's
as
nothing
Because
wrong.
he took,
Huh?
Do you feel like it's problematic to chop it up to that, Maurice? There's no, Kareem, is there something wrong chopping
is
up
it to chop it up to what? What are we talking
him
about?
having Quincy blood? What? It was already.
but that's an escape for everything now, though. That's an escape literally for every
Bro,
situation now.
Trap. The issue is
easy,
not
man.
that we can't chop it up to it. The issue is not that they don't get plot hacks. That's not what I'm saying. The problem is only in this very specific anime, and this
Yes.
one in particular,
Yeah, that's-
we
I
find in
agree,
every
Maurice.
arc. Ichigo is whatever it is that is the most important thing every single
Yeah,
time. That's all
absolutely,
I'm
yeah.
saying. I'm not saying
Yeah.
that they don't get it. It's not. I'm not saying it's unnatural. But this is a normal occurrence in this show. And again, when he was about to he got stabbed in the neck. All of a sudden, the blue vein popped up in a way that even Yuobak wasn't ready for. And then Yuobak had to go back and explain it afterwards to be like, oh,
He
that's why this
didn't even
happened.
know.
And he's the king of Quincy's and did not know that was going to happen. Excuse me? And he knew he was a Quincy. That's why he's trying to take him away. How did the king of Quincy's don't know something's going to happen
Aizen
to you?
knew, though.
Get the heck out. Aizen knew, though. Exactly.
Aizen knew.
Aizen is the
agree.
cleanup writer. You hear me?
I agree.
Bent.
Aizen is king, bro.
He's a cleanup reaper. He's just outside cleaning up
I
everything.
think what Maurice is saying too, it's like I don't really care because you expect that to happen in animes. Like the 1 second right before the main character dies, all of a sudden, boom, a power up, or that one split second where another person comes in to save the day. Like that's pretty normal.
Yeah.
But I think just in this case, Ichigo himself, I don't know,
It's
man.
just so,
That dude-
it's just like, yo, bro.
Nah, I definitely understand where you come from, Tom. But there's another character I would like to talk about
No.
when we done with this Ichigo.
No, go ahead. Go.
Is it a Bleach
Okay.
character?
Wait, in conclusion, we're saying that Ichigo's a boring character.
Sucks. Yes, Ichigo sucks.
I'm not. Listen, I like
No.
Ichigo. No, I like Ichigo right now. I like mature Ichigo.
No, but as a character, Maurice.
no,
as a
right now, I
Right.
like mature Ichigo right now. I
You
do like
enjoy
him.
him?
Yeah,
'cause he
I like him.
He doesn't have any. He doesn't add a funny effect to it, right? He's not. He's a very down to earth character who fights
Yeah.
to protect his friends. That's
That
literally
is
all he
true.
is.
I can
He's like,
respect that about
I
Ichigo.
fight for my friends.
And
But like
he's
the
not
thing is,
strong.
And he's not stupid.
he's not
Right.
stupid. Exactly. He's not stupid. And no, but he was stupid. And that's why I like him. Exactly. He was stupid back in the day. Remember, he used to do a lot of dumb, young, stupid stuff. And as he was
Absolutely,
fighting,
absolutely.
he was
I think there's so
matured.
much you didn't know,
that
and then
goes
he gained a lot
to
of
show the
discipline
maturity of
through
the
learning.
character. That's what
And
the
that's,
growth.
but that's why I
learning
like
the
him
story.
right now.
Okay, got you. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I do like Ichigo right now because even when he's having conversations, you can see him try. Like even only Rukia is like close enough to him to understand the things that he's dealing with. Rukia looked at his face and was like, "Yo, something's really wrong with him."
Right.
Remember
Yeah.
that? No one else could catch it, but she
Right.
was like, "He's not telling
Right.
us because he doesn't want us to worry about it." But I see something
Right.
is wrong. So, and that's Ichigo's maturity. Like, I don't need to just run my mouth. Back in the day, he'd be like, "Oh my God, my mask fell off. I don't know what to do," and he'd be telling everybody, and everybody's worried because the strongest
Right.
person is no longer the strongest person. Everybody's freaking out. That would always happen every month. And now
Exposed.
it's like, yo, I'm not gonna do that now because I understand why I'm so important. I gotta keep myself calm. Let me go
Right.
through the trials. Let me go through these things. Let me do what I gotta do, and let me try to figure this out without worrying everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, so therefore, I understand his growth and maturity, and I like him currently as a character. I'm just saying, it's just like it just sucks the way that he gets his ability pluses. Other than that, I feel like he's fine. Like
Real quick though, I just don't think Ichigo is that bad because there is one other character in the show that is worse, probably 10 times worse than Ichigo. But I mean, we could talk about this other character that you're talking about. Continue.
just
We'll
so
get-
you guys all know, he's talking about Renji. All right, and
yes,
so go ahead, Kitty.
yes, we are. Yes, we
All
are.
right, no. All right, okay. The other character I want to bring up,
Oh, man.
and being that the four that when we did this tier list, I'm gonna need y'all four to come back because isn't next episode gonna be like the final conclusion? Everything's gonna be like an hour long or something like that.
I think it is. Yeah, we're about to get the
Yeah, it's gonna be the final conclusion. Everything's gonna be hour long.
No,
So
no, it's the halfway point. So just so everybody watching, Bleach
Okay.
is so dope that we're gonna get an hour episode for the halfway point of the final arc, not just the final episode. the
I thought
halfway
this
point.
was.
Okay.
I thought we're gonna have 52 episodes. It's
Yeah,
gonna
we-
be only 26.
No. I don't know if it's gonna be 52. All I know is like they were saying this was gonna since it's like a halfway point or a finishing up point, we're getting a whole hour episode coming soon. Continue.
all right,
nice.
so boom, the character
We're talking about
we
Unohana.
gotta talk about it.
Go ahead.
It's
Kareem.
Unohana.
Oh yeah. This is for y'all. This
Now-
is for everybody on Twitter who didn't read the post when we said that it was an anime only tier list. And now that we revisited this again, we can move her up to where she belongs. Go ahead.
Yes,
go ahead,
we
talk to him,
could
talk
do
to
we
him,
could do
Vlad.
some rearrangements. Now,
Talk to him,
before I
Vlad.
even get into details of this character Unohana, like I did some digging, and it was some foreshadowing that they brought up about the character. Now, it was in one of the filler episodes where I could never get this captain. This guy's now he's now Yamamoto's spot.
Shinsui.
Shinsui was talking to one of the other captains, and I guess Unohana came up and popped up on him, and like the way they were shook, like, oh shoot, like, you know what I mean, it's her, and like how she was just casually talking, you know, whatever. Now another part, Hueco Mundo, where she came to heal everybody, where that whole, I guess the assassin Arancars whatever was talking to her. She's like, yo, I don't want to shed any blood, you know, I just want to come heal people. That slight moment, that pause where she was just like looking at them and they were looking back at her, I just feel like they knew, like, nah, she's more than just, you know, a healing captain. We're not gonna, and they just turned and they just left. And it was another episode where Kenpachi, you know, Kenpachi being Kenpachi, fight me, who's this? All right, you know what, all right, we gonna fight right now. And Unohana just pops up, casually talks, I don't think that's right for you to do that right now. And you know, he you know, the aura's around him, you know, words of Dragon Ball Z, the aura's around him, and he looks at he looks like, you know, who's that talking? When he looks and he sees Unohana, he's like, again, it's that dramatic pause. She has that dull look on her face, and he's looking, and then he does that, you know, that Vegeta joint. He kisses his teeth, look the other way, whatever. All right, I'll go about my business. So that basically is hinting that she is stronger than she is better than your average healing captain. So now, with that being said, let's go into that final matchup between Unohana and Captain Kenpachi. The original Kenpachi versus
Kenpachi. I'll even say this, Kitty. I'm glad that you said that. I'm always watching a show or a movie to see and the end, and I'll be like, that's why that happened. That's why I saw that.
Right.
I didn't see that coming. I'm not gonna.
That's right, Mike.
This is one I did not see come. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. All those like face that you like. I just thought it was like her just being a serious person. I didn't think it had anything to do with her being super duper strong. Even when they showed the flashback of the fight before with the Quincy's,
yeah,
I was still looking like, wait, is that? No, wait.
Right.
I had to take the needle back. I was like, yo, she's been with them for how long?
Yeah, OG.
That's the thing too. That's
OG.
why I'm like, so I'm just gonna say like kudos to Kubo for keeping everything.
I hate you for that.
What about that?
For keeping everything so well kept, from just her hairstyle to her demeanor. She kept that whole, I guess, image of herself going for a very long time until she.
It's crazy how you say image, because the whole time in Bleach, bro, the reason why she had her hair like this was to cover that
hairstyle was
that Kenpachi gave her. That scar that Kenpachi gave on her chest, like, yeah.
She never lost her composure, even in like crazy times, whatever, the Eisen times, whatever. She's still the same type of person, knowing damn well if she decided to flip, bro, it would be over for a lot of people.
Deep into the Kenpachi thing, like, so there was a time period when she was the bad, like,
she was the most notorious criminal at one point.
She was a criminal, apparently,
she
right?
was a killer, straight up killer.
Yeah.
And then she got I would have liked to see that part. We didn't get that.
Yeah. And I think the one, did she have like I don't know what her true relationship with Kenpachi was. Like if she just was like somewhat kind of I can't say she was in love with him, but she just had this very deep affection for him because he was the only person to grant her, I guess, some type of happiness through his strength.
That's what it was. I'm not going to say it's love, but just that joy of fighting. Kenpachi was the only one basically to fulfill that for him. Right. And also that scar that, and she said it too, that scar that Kenpachi gave him. She said it. She's like, yo, every time I see you, like this scar on my chest, like burns. And it just reminds me of, the exciting battle that we have. So basically that enjoyment, because basically that's what she fought for. She fought for enjoyment. So that her enjoying the fights with the fight with Kenpachi was basically why, she really liked him, but she gravitated towards him.
I think it's so wild that she was actually that type of person the whole time, as far
Word.
as like who she truly was.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't really wrap my head around why she decided to change and be such a, I would say, a nicer person.
Yamamoto, bro. He had
I'm
no,
gonna say
because
it again.
when they
I
were
think
fighting
it was
against the
Kenpachi.
Quincy's back in the day, I think Kenpachi had the greatest effect on her because
Yes.
Yamamoto
nice.
was
The
actually
reason that she
Oh.
did that was literally because of Kenpachi. She says it. She says every
Yeah.
time you got defeated, you got stronger. So I needed to learn how to heal so I could heal you. She said it.
No,
That's-
that's
and
not what
she-
she said. She
yes,
said
she did.
she said I learned to heal so,
So
that,
that-
way I can keep fighting.
Uh-huh. And right before she says that, she says every time he's because even during the fight, she's healing him. Remember, he's like, I'm
Yeah,
blacking
she-
out.
she was
She's
bringing him
smoking
back to life.
She was bringing him back to life every time because she knew that's how he got stronger.
When he
She
beat
said it.
when Ichigo beat him, that was she came to heal him.
She's the one that healed him. Yeah, she's the one that healed everybody in the when everybody went to the Sarate. She healed. Remember, she's the one that everybody goes to get healed. She's the one, and she was saying.
I know she's the one that's because that's Captain 2. That when you're Captain 2, because she wasn't always Captain 2. She was always a part of team
four, right?
squad 2.
So, but so you're right. So, but the thing is, she was always healing him because she knew he was getting stronger every time, and she was saying that he was too busy locking himself up and limiting himself so that
Because
way
he wanted to keep
could
fighting.
exactly instead of just going all out because of who he was, and that's
Right.
why fighting her, she knew she was gonna have to die because every time he kept getting stronger. Eventually, he was gonna overpower her. Every time she brought him back to life during the fight. He's on. He's
Yo,
like,
and it's crazy how she did was killing him every
And he-
time.
and he
She was
thought he
killing,
was
and killing him
dying.
back.
He's like, I'm blacking out. No, you dying, bro.
Yeah, and she's bringing him back to life. Yep.
He's technically a Saiyan.
Exactly.
Come on.
He was saying. No, but that's really what it was, and she knew that's what she had to do in order to make it work. And even with that, remember when she took him in after she washed him up as a child, right? And she had to be in a way that allowed him to keep getting stronger while caring for him. And the best way to do it was to learn how to heal.
It was a
So
sister
she-
brother thing, I think.
She took.
what a weird relationship.
It's,
though.
was a
it's
sister
definitely
brother.
weird. It was. I mean, it might have been sister brother, but regardless of the fact, you could tell that there's real affection there. And I just think that like that
Absolutely.
that weird relationship and kind of like correlation between these two characters, I think is one of the cooler parts of Bleach.
Yes.
And I think it's a very different take on something that could have happened. And like you said, Goose, it popping out of nowhere for her is like, and I guess, and when you say like you didn't see it coming because of like who she was, then reminding myself of what Kadeem brought up and seeing those moments when she kind of was stone faced. She always had a stone face in a way that said, "Don't F with me." And I
Right.
think like as a healer, whenever the healer can make people back up, that means you know there's more to them than that.
Tsunade.
Right, Tsunade, right? When everybody was like, "Yo, we don't mess
Yo,
with
perfect- that's a
Grandma
perfect example.
Tsunade," because Tsunade will knock you into next week, and
Right.
it's like you understand that, and I think that, but that cool dichotomy between Kenpachi and Unohana, I think was really cool and different for
Was
Bleach as a
her-
whole. I
was
wish
her-
we got some more from it. I really wish we got a little bit more instead of it just being like, all right, Shinsui says he got to be stronger, so I got to give my life up. Like I wish we got a little bit more before her just kind of giving her life up for that moment. But
Right.
I am satisfied with that being how that was unlocked.
But
And
didn't
all
he say
things,
that?
two
Didn't he
things.
say it was going to be either you or him? So one of them were going to be stronger at the end of the fight. Basically.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Two things though. I mean, was her Bankai not the reveal just freaking
Yeah.
amazing though?
Yeah,
Like,
that was. Yeah, it definitely was.
Oh yeah.
I mean-
Oh,
it was cool.
that blood drain.
Oof.
yeah. And secondly, did she really have to die?
I don't think she had to die, but I mean the way that it was written, she had to.
Like
but
you
I
said,
think
it's the end. It's the end.
Yeah, exactly. It's the stakes are up. We had to lose another captain for the other captain to be better and to get his Bankai to get to a whole nother level by sacrificing another character that we had got
So
to
do you
love
think-
over time.
Her death was so important that it's going to keep Kenpachi, I guess.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
In this
Yes.
particular
Oh, yeah,
mindset,
definitely.
like,
Oh
yo,
yes.
there's no more holding back. I'm about to just for real stop living in myself.
No,
Like
no,
how
you-
strong? That's the thing too. It's just like after that, without having to read or having read, it's just like it just left in your mind.
Alright,
Like
hold
how strong is this man for real?
Hold on, Tommy. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Hold on. Because we got to this point, so if you guys follow Nobunaga on Twitter, So when Unohana dies, she goes, "I'm happy that you'll have people here, that you'll continually be able to challenge who are on your level." And it flashes some characters. It does like it did with Luffy when Kaido was like my top 5. You see the top 5 pop up, and you're like, "Oh, this person's not here. That's disrespectful." And this is the inverse. So Nobunaga Deno sees the pictures flash up of the people that are supposed to be able to hang with Zaraki Kenpachi, the captain of the 11th squad and the 13 Gote squads. And the pictures are who we expect, right? Byakuya Kuchiki. We expect that. We expect Ichigo Kurosaki. But the last face that shows up is Renji Abara.
No way.
Yes, it does.
Really? I had to rewatch that episode.
Bro,
No
that's
way.
why I said
I gotta rewatch
this
that.
lady was so pissed that she was about to die. She trolled him, bro, right before she died, man. Because oh my god.
I say Ikaku's better than Renji.
Oh my. Yes.
Oh yes.
Bro,
Let's-
that was the funniest
seriously.
tweet. That was the funniest tweet I saw all week, bro. I was like, yo,
Let's talk
I gotta
about
rewatch
Renji.
that episode.
Let's talk about Renji real quick.
Yeah, real quick.
Take the last
This
5
is-
minutes and roast this man. Go for it.
So, you know how we were talking? Who were we talking shit about? It was one character that. Oh, we were talking about Toshido, running
Watch
into
mouth.
battle.
I got
We
you.
were talking about
Yeah,
Toshido
yeah.
running into battle, yelling, screaming, Bankai breaking.
Right.
Yo, Abura is even worse because he truly believes that he can hang himself. He thinks that he is up there. He thinks that he is very capable. And the man, that Bankai, whatever that little dragon sword, whatever he's using, is always getting broken.
Somebody.
Who cares? That's not even a
No,
true Bankai.
honestly, it
This is not
definitely,
even a true
definitely
It's a
does.
monkey.
Bankai to me.
It's a monkey
What?
snake. It's a
Baboon.
monkey. Yeah, a
It doesn't
baboon.
matter. None of this matters. All I'm saying is the man yells Bankai, that thing comes out, and it gets destroyed. It doesn't
Boy!
matter. Hey, Tiger uppercut me too. That's cool. I'm just saying. when Byakuya was fighting the Quincy guy, the man told him not to use your Bankai,
He
Reggie,
said it.
because we cannot afford to lose your. Oh my god,
Dude
Yo.
does it anyway.
Yo, oh
And what
man.
happened? Yo,
You know
as
what-
soon as he's getting into the battle, this dude, the one guy, the wrestling, the luchador looking guy came in from the side. Boom, smoked him. One hit,
Oh, yeah.
and this guy is
Yeah.
flying. He is gone. Yo.
You know what's crazy though? It's his introduction to Bleach. It's Renji's introduction to Bleach that gets me because he was for an episode.
he was
Renji
the
was
guy,
beast.
right?
He was
He was the guy. He was the guy.
He was the beast.
but can I help you? Renji was not really the guy. Like, Renji showed up and he was cool for a second, and then Ichigo overpowered him, and then Byakuya had to save his life even then, remember? Byakuya,
Episode.
Byakuya had to pull up, break Ichigo's sword and be like, smoke him, take
Yo,
him,
how
be
many
like,
times did his
"I'm leaving."
sword break, bro?
Yo,
Seriously, how many times did his sword break?
Renji is not worthy of having Bankai. That's all I need to say. He's not. He's not
It was
doing
funny
anything.
when he was like, "I'm gonna go with you too." Like, no.
Like,
dog.
why?
Stage it
Sit
behind.
down.
Like
Sit
I said,
your
wait,
ass
wait,
down.
wait a second now.
Ikaku's Bankai is way better, and his character alone is
But
better.
they're trying to put Renji up there because look how quickly he healed in the bathtub.
Ain't,
Yeah, I
ain't
know,
no
and
trying.
They said it.
Ain't no
They're
trying.
trying. They are trying. They're trying real hard too.
Are we
Renji
gonna
as a
wait?
character is not bad. I mean, I don't care about personality wise. It's his use and like just his display of
Him in
technique.
action. Him in
skill,
action.
Trash.
Him in action. Trash.
trash.
He said.
that Bankai.
Yo, no, go ahead. He said your Shikai, trash. Your abilities, trash. Your fire style, trash. Your Bankai, trash. Everything about you, trash. But me, I'm tight.
I'm tired.
I'm sorry, bro. That is a sorry excuse for Bankai. If it's always getting destroyed like that, dude's just got to go somewhere else, man.
Yeah, and,
Like-
it gets destroyed in the
The only thing good about it is
it
it can blast something from the sword. That's the only thing good about it. And the blast doesn't even.
it could detach itself.
And shoot blast from each part of it too.
Oh, it shoot blast from each
Yeah.
part.
Yeah, but he just never does it for some reason.
Trash.
Yo, and it's
He healed
Yeah.
quickly in the bathtub.
What does this mean? What does this mean?
That's physical capability. That's physical capability.
That
though.
just
That's
means
not-
you're healing
Wait,
faster to get
Tommy,
get
Tommy, I
another
got you.
ass beat.
Tommy, I got you right now. Travis, this is for you. Tiger uppercut. Tommy is not having it. He anti-airs
I'm
it. Get it out of here.
He's just healing up faster to get his ass whipped that much quicker. That's all he's doing.
That is true.
His HP is already mad low, so it only takes him one potion.
Bro, my man's a glass cannon. What you talking about? My man is Shed Ninja. If Shed Ninja was weak to everything, you know, Shed Ninja got 1 HP.
The 1 HP.
Oh my
He's weak
God.
to everything. He just died. Bro, all right, let's.
Yeah, this was good.
This was fantastic. Yo, what's bad is we gotta do this again because there's so many things I wanted to get to we didn't even get to.
Yeah, same here.
So many things I wanted to get into, how the 13 court quads, how like the captains must have felt after everything was over, the whole devastation of the entire
And the history.
the
That's
history
true.
popping up, the old Gote 13. I wanted to get into Yuabak just being a wild boy. I wanted to get into the fact that the Quincy's are so much stronger. I wanted to get into this last episode when we saw that.
Yeah, we need a part 2 to this.
Yeah, for sure. When Ichigo's mom was supposed to be with Uryu's family. She's
That
supposed to
is
be in Ishida. That's wild.
Right. That's
So,
crazy,
there's,
right?
That's a
There's
good
a
flashback.
lot.
That's a good
There's a
flashback.
lot that I want to
And
get
I
into.
also
for
forgot to
sure.
touch on
So maybe
Yamamoto's.
that's why Ishida's dad be looking at
Yeah, he look at him crazy.
Ichigo pop like
Oh,
that.
yes, sir. You feel me? Because you already know what's supposed to go down. So like,
What's the name? Ishin or something like that?
So there's a lot of stuff that we wanted to get into, and we're definitely have to revisit this, and I'm actually glad about it. So we will be back with more Bleach for you guys, and especially because it's going on right now, it's gonna be fantastic. See, this is bringing me back to that era when I was hyped, because remember we had Demon Slayer one day, and then we had Attack on Titan the next day, and those
Right,
weeks were
Attack on Titan,
crazy.
yep.
And so I've been enjoying My Hero into Bleach into like everything else that's going on. It's really fantastic right now for watching anime. But as
Any Chainsaw
always,
Man?
Chainsaw's up. Yeah, Chainsaw's up. What happened?
I was just wondering if you were watching it.
Oh, no, I mean, well, I haven't been watching it. I have not.
Hello.
Okay.
I haven't been watching it, but I know a lot of people have been watching it and have been watching, excuse me. And I know it must be amazing to be watching this, that. I feel like we have a week set up of like just things to watch nowadays,
Yeah,
which is kind of
Blue-
crazy.
Watch
Man,
Blue Lock, please. Watch it. Watch it.
That's
I've been
the
telling
football
everyone
joint?
I don't want
Yeah.
to watch it,
I
but
let the
watch
man
it,
sign
please.
off. Let's sign off.
Oh, no, yeah,
Sign off.
Nah, we're
Blue
definitely-
line.
Get out of here.
We're definitely out of here, but my man, Blue Lock is pretty dope. Anyway, so again, as always, we are hoping that you have been enjoying this unnecessarily, ridiculously amazing season of sensational anime. All right. Because that's what makes this awesome, is being able to talk about this with you guys. We are the Hashira Podcast. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe to be part of the conversation, and share it out again so that people can be a part of it,
Oh.
so that everybody you know can be down. And as always, stay up, stay well, do the best you can to live in this life. Make someone else's life better by helping them out and supporting them so that you can always be dope. This is the Hashira Podcast. I'm Ryan Date, and I'll see you later. Stay nerdy, my friends. Jane.